In fact, actually, one thing I want to say before jumping into this in practice is I actually managed to make myself about 3 to 500k in one day doing this method.
Hey you! Would you like some cheap and reliable coins? Well, don't worry, because I've got you a place. Make sure to head over to FIFA Coin Zone HotSwazLand.com and use discount code FLAIR for 2% off now. Today I've got you a brilliant deal. You only have to pay 150 quid for 1 mil. And what's the best part about that? There's only a 50% chance you actually get banned. And even if you bypass that, don't worry, because you've only got 5 months before you'll be doing it all over again next year for FIFA 20. Or, what you could do, which is a little bit more reasonable, is use your Amazon Prime or $4.99 subscription over on my Twitch channel. Now you may ask, why would you want to do that? That's a pretty good question. I've got you sorted. Basically, you get a daily trading guide, which has trading tips and investment tips, which are, relevant to that time, because there's one dropped every single day. Now you might be like, Dan, what if I've got 10k? Don't worry, I've got you methods. What if I've got 1 million? I'll make you a few more. And what if I've got some questions? Well, don't worry, because I have many easy ways to contact me. Twitter DM, Twitch DM, email, business email, you name it. Now, Dan, you might be like, Dan, what's your record like? Why would I trust you? Well, there's a reason I keep it to the trading record, not my FIFA record. Now, in previous years, I've made 35 to 40 million coins, and that was last year. This year, we are only 5 to 6 months in, and I'm already sitting on about 25 million coins. And I've been trading for 6 years. Just let prepubescent Dan.
Hi guys, and welcome to my first YouTube video. This will be a trading tip.
Do make sure to head over to twitch.tv/flair and use either your Amazon Prime or a £4.99 sub. Thanks for watching, and make sure to enjoy the video. Cheer, dog. Not bad, dog.
Hi guys, and welcome to a brand new video. So in today's video we are going to be going through a trading method, and this is my favourite trading method this year. It's probably one of the trade methods. I wouldn't say it's quite earned me the most amount of coins. I'd probably say that's down to unassigned, but it has earned me a lot of coins this year, and it is an extremely consistent trading method that I've even done this year and last year. And this method is the Silver League, the Silver League trading method. It doesn't really have a name because, I guess I've come up with it on my own accord. So, first up, we'll be going through how do you find the players. Now, this whole method is basically you're trading with expensive silver cards used for League SBCs. The reason this works really well is because there is always going to be someone doing the Liga and SBC. There's always someone going to be doing the counter SBC, but not 24/7, especially the Liga because it's quite an old one. So as a result, what you do is you go for the players who are using the League SBCs one by one, and the whole theory of it is that, you buy a deal when no one else is looking for deals, and then you sell it 5 minutes later, because let's say there's always someone going to be doing the SBC every 10 minutes, but not every minute, which means there's 9 minutes where there's cards being listed, but no one's checking them, therefore you can go and get yourself some deals, theoretically. Now, how do you find the expensive players? Now, what I would recommend is I'd recommend pick one league, and then go through it one by one. So, let's say, for example, let's go through this, because I have a little example of this. Let's say Udinese. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and type Udinese and find one player. This player is De Paula. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Footbin, and I'm going to go and type De Paula in. Now, this will all make sense in a sec. So, De Paul. And if by magic he appears. Now, I have no interest in this guy. I have interest in just looking at Udinese as a club. So now I click on Udinese. Now, once I've got all the Udinese players up, I want to go through the positions one by one. Why does this work? Because let's say if all the goalkeepers are 3k, well then I now know that Udinese silver goalkeepers are 3k. And then I go into right back. So let's have a look at goalkeepers. So goalkeepers, literally, as I said right there, are 3k. So now what I'll do is I'll load every single goalkeeper up, and then I will write down what the average they've been in the last few days. Now, let's say we're on PlayStation, because I'm on PlayStation right now. The average these have been, I'd say, right here is about 3k. They're kind of averagely 3k. They'll go for about 3 to 4k and then dip for 1.7 when there's either an election pack released. And again, let's do it for this one. The reason you load up all the goalkeepers, let's say one went out of packs and that one says it's 9k, and then you think all your Udinese goalkeepers are 9k. Well, so you just want to get a rough estimate. So this one is 5.2, but I do believe, yeah, this guy's transfer, so it literally fits our agenda, what we just said. And this is our last guy again. Let's see what he's going to be going for on PlayStation again. He's going for about 4k, so I could maybe write 3 to 3.5k. Now I'm done with goalkeepers. I want to head over to another position. So we go right backs. Well, there you go. Now there's one right back. Let's see how much he goes for. And there we go. So he goes for again about 3.5k. So what happens is I write down enough players that I start forming a little list like this. And there we go. So I have the club, Udinese, and I have each position. Goalkeeper, right back, left back, centre back, right mid, right wing. And I will generally do this for every single team in whatever league. So I started off with the Liga, and then I went through to the La Liga. Now I'm through the Bundesliga. I don't believe I have done the... maybe I'm also... I think I did the Couture the other day as well. So, as I say, I've got 4 leagues where now I know the expensive silvers. So as a result of now having a list like this, I can go through them one by one. Now, the reason this works very well, in my opinion, is because this method requires market knowledge. You know, like, not every single person on the game is going to know Udinese goalkeepers are 3k. So what you can do is... So this is always when people ask me why don't I recommend sniping, it's because sniping requires low market knowledge. You know, any brain dead person can go and snipe all squad fitnesses for 200 coins, you know? But not everyone knows, again, Udinese goalkeepers go for 3k, which as a result means you're, let's say, competing against less people to make coins as such. So let me go and show you this in practice. In fact, actually, one thing I want to say before jumping into this in practice is I actually managed to make myself about 3 to 500k in one day doing this method, because I've been doing this method for a while, so I have like very good market knowledge, so I can just go through player to player, like, you know, one to one, and obviously identify a good deal. What I will say as well is that's how you find the players, if of interest, as I literally did advertise at the beginning. I do actually have all the players on a trading guide, which is like the character and that lot. Or nonetheless, I was kind of thinking about this. I think it'll take you an average like 4 to 5 hours to gander and find all the players and their going rates. Of course, I did Xbox and PlayStation, so I think it took me, you know, a few hours extra because I had to find both prices. But nonetheless, if you want to find one league, it might only take you about an hour to 2 hours to write down the prices. But trust me, this is where it takes an investment to learn the market, to learn a lot of coins, you know. Really doesn't, you know, it doesn't take that long in retrospect to other trading methods like learning icons and special cards. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a whole, I guess, what you can say, go through all the leagues, or go through a few leagues unedited. Now, the reason I'm putting it unedited, not because I'm a lazy, it's because I want you guys to see, actually, you will get deals. It's not me sitting here for half an hour getting one deal, you know. So, I say, I do have a pretty decent market knowledge. Silvers at the moment should actually be inflated because this is actually something I can cover while sniping them one by one. Is these cards become flooded on the market whenever they drop Electrum packs or silver packs as either marquee matchups or generic SBCs. Basically, SBCs that are completed very, very commonly with silver or Electrum rewards will flood these on the market. Now, as you can see, the cheapest one right there is 3.7k. Because these again recently have been put on the market, I'm not quite sure what the going rate is. So theoretically, there is 1.3k on the first player. So yeah, not too bad whatsoever, given that does sell. And I'd say these players do fluctuate a lot. And I'd say when I'm talking about the market being down, and what you can use is you can use your list of players whenever they're flooded on the market to go invest in loads. I'll use this left mid for example. Recently he got flooded for 3k with one of the recent marquee matchups. So what I did was I bought them all for 3k, and then Monday, so this is the normal cycle, you buy them on Friday with marquee matchups, you sell them on Monday when the whole market's rebounded. So I bought them all for about 3k and sold them all around about 5 to 7k, I think I even got a few for. So I'd say there are some really, really good flips as long as you have a little bit of patience. You know, if you've got a bit of excess coins, buy them, hold them in your club, and you should be good. For example, you could go and buy these guys. I'll sell these guys very commonly for 2.9k now. As I say, recently with FUTBIRTHDAY, they've dropped quite a lot of Electrum packs and silver packs as rewards. And as a result, that's kind of killed the going rate a little bit. But nonetheless, players are still, players are definitely still rebounding. So let's have a little look. So I say there's quite a lot of players in the league, and the league would basically be my go-to league I'd recommend because, you know, it's pretty decent. But yeah, because basically the league has got loads and loads of expensive silvers. I'd even go on an edge and saying that it probably has the most expensive, it's the league with the most expensive, the most amount of expensive silvers and bronze on the game. So there we go. So you see I just got this guy for 2k and he sells for 4.2k. That's an amazing example to show you guys. That guy, by the way, I've seen sell for 7.8k, but as I say, we're at the moment in a kind of a time where the market's absolutely flooded. So I guess theoretically we'll sell him for about 4.5k and we'll make ourselves about 2.3k. Again, that's very cheap because I've seen him sell for about 7, 8k. You know, if you, for an example, right? Let's say you want to go and buy, the next time EA drop an Electrum pack or a silver pack as a daily SBC reward, you want to go and buy a bunch of these silvers. If you hold on to them till FUTBIRTHDAY's over, especially, you know, yeah, before like a marquee matchups always crash these prices. You could buy them now, hold on to them for, let's say, 7 or 8 days, and sell quite a lot of the players for double, because again, a lot of these players have crashed. It's okay right there, he's about 1.8k, but not overly amazing. Let's see what else we're going to get. K and goalkeepers, a recent thing with these, I bought a bunch of these for 2.5k on my main account. Now, here's when we get mugged off. There you go. So we bought a bunch of these recently for 2.5k, and even with recent mass supply, they're back at the 4.5. But these guys' normal going rates are 9k, which is absolutely insane to see how much they crashed. A few other players. This was quite an interesting one. This guy with market matchup recently flooded for 2k, and then, like, again, give it the Mondays. It's really weird. It's like it's to take the whole weekend for them to rebound. He was back up to 6k, you know, is insane. Because people in my stream were asking me, they're like, Dan, you know, you say that this guy's 6k. Oh my gosh. One sec. They're like, you say that this guy's 6k, but, look at that. That's absolutely insane. Yeah, they'll say that, you know, let's say over my guide, which I was referring to earlier, that I say that he's 6k, but he's being flooded for 1.5. It almost seems that I'm not being real, but again, it was just for the sake of the marquee matchups. This guy, see, this is where it's insane, and why I'm saying that not many people look at the market. This guy right now is 3.2k. I guess theoretically he was selling for 2.9. That's 1.4k on that card. That's 2.1k on that card, and that's 1.8k on that card, which is absolutely insane. Again, I could sell them all on because eventually there's going to be people doing these SBCs. And you can see that those cards were on the market for a while. You know, you could even do this method on the web app. A lot of people always talk about, you know, what method would I recommend on the web app, and I'll throw them this one, and they're like, oh, don't you have to snipe the cards? But it's like, because again, as I was saying, the theory of there's always going to be someone to do the League and SBC, but there's not someone doing it 24/7. It just means that there can be deals. You know what? I probably might just do the League because otherwise I do think it'll be going on for a while, this video, because, you know, we've paused quite a lot. 1.5k, again, let's go see what the next cheapest one is. There you go, quite a lot for 2.5, quite a lot for 2.2 right there, so we'll leave him. Move over to right mid. So as I say, you know, I know the players off the top of my head, you know, but I would definitely recommend when you're first doing this, definitely keep using a list of players to recall to. And again, it might sound stupid, you know, you spending time writing down a list of players, you know, because you're not actually making coins when you're doing that, but it is an investment. I mean, I write down a list of players when I do expensive trading, and I write down a list of players when I do my silver trading, because, again, for both, it's always good to have your market knowledge and to reassure you that you're not going to, you know, mug yourself off. Plus, one other thing, let's say there's a really good deal and you spend about 2-3 minutes checking the market, but it's such a good deal that it went instantly, then you're mugging yourself off, you know, whereas if you already know the player's price, might not be bad. So let's go. So you got this guy for 850. Yeah, I didn't think it was too amazing. I've sold them in the past for 1.9, 1.7k, but that's not overly amazing. So as you can see, even through one league, I say I do normally 4 leagues. We've managed to get some good deals. So over to the centre back. But yeah, just not to drag the video on for too long, and you know, me having to come up with stuff to say. I won't drag it out too long. So 1.4, honestly, again, you could buy them, sell them for 2.5 pretty easily. And let's go check out Striker Matey. And again, there's quite a lot of strikers right here for 950. Very, very easy card sell for about 2k, 1.9k. In fact, you see right here, you know, you've got, yeah, they're all going for all sort of, like, teens of Ks. You could go and buy these 4 theoretically for, you know, 950 and sell them very easily on for 1.2k. One thing I'd say is do not panic if it takes a few relists. It is completely normal for you to have to relist the players a few times. Again, that is just because it fluctuates how many people are doing the SBC all the time. So, you know, sometimes there'll be loads of people doing it and they'll sell instantly. Sometimes, you know, it might quiet down and, you know, the players drop a little bit. What's this going for? 2.5, 7 for 3.1. Not amazing. So, that is us done with the Liga. And I mean, I'll go in again, talk you through the deals we got and how much they should go for. You'll see that I do this method a lot. I'll go and show you my club quickly. This is, again, this brand new Road to Glory club. I was generally making about 300 to 500k multiple days in a row doing this method. And you may say, well, I've got 300k. I was opening 125k packs. It's only a note account for me. But there you go. You'll see that this club is just spammed with Liga players. And this, again, you know, you see a lot of trading methods out there, but I generally do back this method quite a lot, you know. There's the Bundesliga players. Again, I just haven't got around to selling them because, again, it's only my auto account, so I'm a little bit lazy with it. I follow over to the Liga players, you know. There you go. Some good deals right there. This guy recently saw some for about 2.2k, but he was position changed down to centre mid. So, I guess we'll show you how many deals we got. I don't know. I probably was buying cars for like 3-4 minutes or something like that. What did we end up getting then? So we ended up getting a right back. Sorry, left back here. We got this right mid here. We got this striker here. And 2 other strikers. And of course, we could have got a few other cards, but you know, if I want to sell them in a little bit more shorter time, I'll be going for them. So, hopefully this video is good. Do make sure to jot down questions because I understand it might be a little bit complicated. So please feel free to jot down questions. I answer every single comment, so do feel free to jump down below. If you want more assist, it might be better to jump into my stream because I can answer your questions in real time. Although I do have my notifications on YouTube and do respond to them pretty fast. As I say, for a full list, you can check out the trading guide, which is free of Amazon Prime or $4.99 a month. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I shall see you guys tomorrow with another video. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to give you my opinions on investing in the the team of the week that's going to be released literally in an hour and a half for me. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Have a good rest of your day, and I shall see you guys tomorrow.